Okay, so you want to get in deep on something really interesting, right? Like no long lectures or anything, just straight to the good stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, then you've come to the right place, Cuss. Today we're diving into a country that might be small, like on a map, but is seriously huge on surprises.
That's right.
Montenegro.
Montenegro, yeah. It's a pretty fascinating place.
Yeah, and we've got this awesome collection of like 10 curious facts about Montenegro as our like jumping off point here.
Yeah, that's our guide.
And we're on a mission basically to pull out the most fascinating, the unexpected insights about this place.
Yeah, let's see what we can uncover.
For you, the listener.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
First of all, the landscape sounds absolutely breathtaking. We're talking about the Tara River Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
One of the deepest canyons in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Like 1,300 meters deep.
It's amazing.
Just imagine standing at the top of that. And for anyone feeling adventurous, there's rafting down there.
It's a big draw for adventure tourism. You know, what's really fascinating is that landscape is actually kind of baked into the country's name.
Oh, really?
Montenegro. It comes from the Venetian for Black Mountain,
Huh.
which is a nod to the really dense, dark forests that cover those mountains.
Wow, so the name itself tells a story.
Exactly.
That's really cool. And you wouldn't necessarily expect this from such a compact country, but it boasts over 117 beaches
Really?
along its roughly 300 kilometers of coastline.
Wow, that's a lot of beaches.
Yeah, it's a lot of beach for a relatively small stretch of land. Definitely something for every kind of beachgoer.
For sure.
Wow. And then, if we kind of connect this to the bigger picture of Montenegro, it really highlights the sheer variety of its natural environment.
Totally.
Yeah.
Beyond the coast and the canyons, you've got places like Biogradska Gora National Park,
Okay.
which is one of Europe's last primeval forests.
Wow.
Some of those trees are over 500 years old.
Wow. Think about the stories those trees could tell.
Yeah, right.
That's incredible. And speaking of stories, Montenegro's history is just as deep. It was actually an independent kingdom.
Yeah, for a long time.
For centuries, right up until 1918. And that really says something about its strong sense of identity.
It really does. And on a more, unusual note, there's the story of Montenegro declaring war on Japan in 1904.
Really?
And then seemingly forgetting to officially end it until 2006.
What?
Yeah.
How does something like that even happen?
I know, right? It makes you wonder how a detail like that can just slip through the cracks for over a century.
That's incredible. And then you have this ancient olive tree in Bar that's over 2,000 years old and still producing olives.
It's amazing.
It's like a living monument.
Absolutely. It's this tangible link to the past, connecting us to all the generations of people who lived in that region.
Yeah, that's powerful. And the transformation of Sveti Stefan from a small fishing village into this really exclusive resort.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of another example of how history and modern life can create something truly unique.
It's a blend.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got dramatic nature, long history, but there are also some really odd things about Montenegro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like at the town of Krkvice, potentially the world's smallest town with just a handful of permanent residents.
That's right.
Can you imagine the peace and quiet?
I know, it's incredible. What's so intriguing about that, though, is the resilience of community, even on such a small scale.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then there's the whole economic side of things. Montenegro uses the euro without being a member of the EU.
Right. It's really unique.
What kind of implications does that have for their economy and political relationships?
It's a complicated question.
So when you put it all together, you've got this seemingly small country, Montenegro, that's packed with these amazing geographical wonders, a history filled with both proud independence and some truly unique moments, and some genuinely surprising cultural and economic quirks. It's definitely a place that defies easy categorization.
I think that's a great way to put it. It really underscores how even in places that might not be on everyone's immediate radar, there can be this incredible density of fascinating geographical features, rich histories, unexpected cultural elements.
Which makes you wonder, considering all these surprising facts we've uncovered about Montenegro, what other hidden gems around the globe might hold equally captivating stories waiting to be discovered in those perhaps less obvious corners of the world. It really encourages you to look beyond the usual destinations.
Absolutely.
You never know what you might find.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Montenegro.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.
See you then.
Bye.